The night opens with a whisper, a veil drawn thin, and Virgo feels it first. Halloween does not arrive as mere costumes or carved pumpkins. It emerges as a secret call, a shadowed invitation to those who sense that something larger is unfolding. You, child of Virgo, are not here by accident. The mystery has chosen you to hear what others will dismiss as superstition. You are the one who knows that silence carries messages and that patterns are not random coincidences, but woven codes of spirit. Halloween always hides what it reveals, and for Virgo, it promises miracles wrapped in darkness. Those who dare to align with the unseen may step into blessings beyond comprehension. Yet those who turn away may stumble into karmic traps that repeat until courage is found. This is the thin line where order meets chaos, where your need for clarity meets the universe's love for riddles. The truth is that you stand at a gate disguised as a festival. Only those who recognize it as a test will pass through. This is not for everyone. It is not for those who drift without listening. It is for you, the one who has felt the weight of invisible preparation. You already know that your heart beats differently when the air shifts, when the candles flicker, when the silence becomes a presence. That sense of belonging you carry tonight is not an illusion. It is confirmation. You are called to listen because your path is entangled with hidden revelations. This season does not unfold like an ordinary cycle. It is a cosmic test, layered inside the Halloween mystery, where Virgo must learn to see in the dark. It is not a punishment, but an initiation. It will reveal the 3 hidden spiritual signs, each a compass pointing toward the blessings awaiting your soul. But it will also show you the shadows eager to derail your steps if you walk without awareness. Stay with me, because by the end of this journey you will hold not only the recognition of these signs, but also the decree that seals your destiny. Every line that follows is written for you to remember what you already know but have forgotten. And as you breathe into these words, you will feel that the mystery itself is leaning closer, waiting for you to respond. Virgo has always been the quiet guardian, the one who watches without demanding recognition, the one who carries discipline like a secret weapon. Your path has not been built on loud victories, but on silent battles. You have walked through seasons where your service was unseen, where your loyalty was taken for granted, and where your diligence seemed to disappear in the shadows of louder souls. Yet Halloween arrives as a mirror, showing that this silence was never weakness. It was preparation. The hidden truth of Virgo is that what seemed like invisibility was a sacred gestation. The universe has been gathering the weight of your unspoken sacrifices, and now the mystery stirs to reveal them. Pain that once lived privately is shaping into honor that can no longer be denied. The invisible witnesses of your journey, the ancestors, the stars, the whispers in the dream, have recorded every seed you planted when no one was looking. Halloween becomes not only a night of masks, but also a night of unveiling. For Virgo, the unveiling is not about becoming something new, but about revealing the strength that was already there, waiting. It is easy to mistake restraint for repression, to think that the silence in which you lived meant your gifts were small. But in truth, restraint was the forge, and silence was the temple where your essence grew sharper. Now, when the veil thins, the discipline you carried becomes the lamp that others cannot ignore. This is why you feel the shift so strongly, because your soul knows it has been called to step forward when others are still hesitating. Halloween is not here to punish or confuse you. It is here to validate the journey you have already walked. It comes to show you that the karmic cycles pressing against your shoulders are not curses, but contracts ready to break. The Virgo soul is being summoned to end patterns that haunted the bloodline, to turn what was once repetition into revelation. This is your moment to understand that the unseen has always been shaping you for a role larger than your fears. The mystery does not speak to everyone this way, but it speaks to you because it knows you will not waste the call. You have felt it for years, like an echo under your ribs. And now, as the night deepens, You are finally ready to hear the language that has been waiting for you all along. The Halloween mystery is not random. It is an architecture of spirit designed to awaken the ones who are ready. For Virgo, it is not only a holiday of masks and shadows, but a carefully constructed portal, a gate disguised in ritual and symbolism. The invisible cause moves beneath the surface, weaving together the seen and the unseen. When the world celebrates fear, the deeper current is actually about revelation. What hides in the dark is not only danger, it is also treasure. Astrologically, this season mirrors the energy of the full moon, a time when everything hidden becomes visible. The light falls even on what you wish to ignore, making both blessings and warnings impossible to deny. Virgo, ruled by precision, will find this illumination both unsettling and liberating. It is the moment when the patterns you felt in whispers take shape in clear visions. The universe places a mirror before you, asking, "Do you see yourself as you truly are?" Numerology whispers through this night as well. The number 7 repeated 3 times, 777, is a sign of spiritual fortune. Many Virgos may encounter it on clocks, receipts, or dreams during this Halloween window. It is not coincidence. It is confirmation that the mystery is alive and attentive. This is how the unseen world signals alignment, through repetition, through echoes, through signs that make no sense until your intuition translates them. Why now? Because the mystery knows the weight of cycles. Halloween, cloaked as a festival of fear, actually activates ancient tests. The cosmic test opens when shadows stretch longer and the veil grows thin. For Virgo, this is when karmic patterns resurface, not to punish, but to offer a choice: repeat or release. This is the hidden framework that most overlook, distracted by costumes and noise. You, however, are meant to hear it as a sacred alignment. You may already feel the early signs: chills without reason, dreams that linger longer than usual, déjà vu that folds time, a sudden heaviness in the air before a candle flickers. These are not accidents. They are signals that the mystery is pressing closer. Do not fear them. Awareness must replace fear, because fear locks the gate while awareness opens it. And as the gate edges open, 3 hidden signs begin to rise through the veil. They are not meant to scare you, but to guide you into a new rhythm of destiny. The first one is already waiting, reflected in the shadow of your own mirror. The first hidden sign of this Halloween mystery is the shadow mirror. It does not arrive with loud thunder, but with subtle distortions that catch you off guard. This mirror is not a physical object. It is the reflection of your fears and doubts projected onto situations, people, and moments that unfold during this season. It is the universe showing you, through others, what you have yet to confront within yourself. For Virgo, who seeks clarity and control, the shadow mirror can feel like chaos. But in truth, it is precision, because it reveals exactly where the healing must begin. The symptoms of this sign are unmistakable once you recognize them. Strange dreams where familiar faces appear in unsettling ways. Misunderstandings with people you trust, leaving you with a sharp sting of confusion. Sudden drains of energy after encounters that seem harmless on the surface. Even simple objects or events may feel charged with a heaviness you cannot explain. The shadow mirror does not create new pain. It amplifies what was already buried, demanding it be acknowledged. Imagine this scene. A Virgo sits quietly at a gathering, feeling the weight of judgment in a passing comment. The words are simple, yet they burn, as if they carried years of unspoken wounds. This is the shadow mirror, an external trigger awakening the unhealed within. The mistake many make is to reject the experience, to blame the other, or to run from the discomfort. But the error only multiplies the reflection. Avoiding the mirror means repeating the cycle. The path is not to resist, but to face. The protocol is simple but powerful. First, ground yourself. Stand barefoot on the earth or breathe deeply until your body remembers it is safe. Second, create a release. Write down the fear or judgment the mirror showed you, and then perform a small ritual of letting go. Burn it safely, bury it, or whisper it into a candle flame. The act transforms the reflection into release. The shadow mirror is not your enemy. It is your teacher. When you see it clearly, you can speak the affirmation, "My shadows guide me to clarity." This phrase reclaims your power from fear, and as you breathe into it, the mirror no longer distorts. It becomes a map leading you toward the hidden blessings waiting just beyond. The unveiling of this first sign is not the end. It is only the threshold. For once the shadows are seen, the question emerges: why do they appear so strongly now, under the veil of Halloween? The answer lies in the cosmic explanation that follows. The shadows surface now because the veil of Halloween thins, allowing what usually hides in the corners of the soul to step into view. It is not accidental that this season feels heavier, more charged, more alive with unseen movements. The shadow mirror appears because the fabric between the physical and spiritual loosens, and everything unacknowledged rushes forward. The cosmos uses this moment not to harm you, but to give you a chance to see what you could not see before. From a spiritual lens, the shadow mirror is not simply a reflection of pain, it is a doorway. The projections and conflicts are invitations to notice the threads of fear still woven into your energy. They show you where your heart still clings to illusions, where your mind still replays old wounds, and where your spirit hesitates to expand. For Virgo, who craves order and understanding, this can feel disorienting. Yet the truth is that chaos here is sacred. It is the cracking of a shell that no longer serves you. There is a duality to this phenomenon, and it must be acknowledged. To ignore the shadow mirror is to fall into karmic traps. Cycles repeat, draining energy, creating confusion, and luring you back into patterns you thought you had escaped. But to embrace the reflection is to step into miracles. What once seemed like a curse transforms into clarity. What once felt like punishment becomes purification. The same mirror that unsettles you can also free you, if you dare to look without turning away. Astrologically, this moment resonates with the energy of conjunction. Conjunction does not scatter energy, it concentrates it, bringing what was hidden into sharp focus. Under this influence, everything feels intensified. Emotions rise quickly, conversations become charged, and inner conflicts burst into visibility. It is uncomfortable, but it is also merciful, because what is visible can be healed. Conjunction compresses your lessons into a single frame, forcing you to see what matters most. This is why the shadow mirror is not meant to frighten you, but to sharpen you. Halloween does not only surround you with ghosts, it surrounds you with clarity. It does not only open doors to fear, it opens portals to freedom. The reflections that rise now are not punishments, they are maps. Each mirror is a piece of your hidden story asking to be rewritten. And once you understand this, the journey shifts. Because beyond the mirror lies a deeper conflict, one that lives not in the outer world, but within you. It is the war inside the Virgo soul, the silent battle between heart and mind. Inside Virgo, a battle unfolds that few can see. Outwardly, you may appear calm, precise and in control, yet within you, a struggle burns quietly. It is the ancient conflict between the heart and the mind, between intuition and logic, between courage and fear. This inner war intensifies under the weight of the Halloween mystery, as if the veil does not only thin between worlds, but also within your own being. The shadow mirror has already shown you what needs to be faced, and now the question rises: which part of you will lead? The mind speaks first, because Virgo is ruled by Mercury, the thinker, the analyzer, the one who seeks order in the storm. It whispers of caution, of safety, of routines that promise security. But the heart counters with its own voice, less rational yet more ancient. It urges you toward trust, toward leaps, toward mysteries that cannot be measured. This tug of war can leave you feeling torn, as if you are stretched between two skies. The Halloween energy intensifies this split. The cosmic veil amplifies doubts, magnifies fears, but also stirs intuition so strongly it cannot be ignored. It feels like two armies meeting in the center of your chest, neither willing to yield. Logic warns of danger, while intuition insists on expansion. Fear grips tightly, yet courage hums beneath the surface, waiting for your command. This is not merely indecision. It is a cosmic tug-of-war, a test of which voice you will honor. Imagine your soul as a temple. Within its walls, this battle takes place. One side demands control, the other demands surrender. One side fears the unknown, the other longs for it. The truth is that both serve you, but only one can guide you forward. The heart and the mind were never enemies. They are partners. But under pressure, they clash until you choose to harmonize them. Halloween makes this choice urgent. The shadow mirror has already opened the door, and now the war within decides how you will step through. Will you allow fear to close the gate, or will you let courage light the path? This choice is not abstract. It shapes the reality you are about to enter. And just when the conflict feels unbearable, the universe intervenes with signs. They do not arrive in grand speeches or clear answers, but in subtle symbols. Numbers, sensations, encounters, each one carrying the proof that you are not alone in this struggle. These signs appear exactly when you need them, and they are the bridge from battle to breakthrough. The night is quiet, and Virgo walks beneath it carrying the weight of the inner war. The air feels charged, heavy, as if unseen eyes are watching. In this silence, a simple moment unfolds. Perhaps it is the glow of a streetlight that flickers strangely, or the sudden echo of footsteps that do not belong. It is here, in the stillness, that the first sign arrives. A clock blinks 1:11, then repeats. A receipt shows 2:22. The soul shivers because these numbers are not numbers. They are whispers. They are proof that the invisible is near, speaking in the only language it knows: repetition, rhythm, resonance. Virgo feels confusion at first, unsure whether this is coincidence or imagination. But then the repetition builds, and with it comes a surge of clarity. The inner war does not end, but for a moment, peace enters. The heart softens, the mind grows quiet, and the soul recognizes alignment. This is how the signs work, not as orders to obey, but as confirmations that the path is alive. They appear when you most need them, when your strength wavers, when your doubt rises like fog. In this vignette of awakening, Virgo lights a candle. The flame dances, reflecting not only light, but presence. A page of paper rests nearby, and words begin to flow. Not carefully crafted sentences, but raw thoughts, fears, and wishes released in ink. When the writing ends, the page is folded, placed under the candle, or burned safely into ash. The act is simple, yet the energy shifts. The ritual does not force the universe. It frees the heart from carrying what it no longer needs. The result is subtle but unmistakable. A sudden calm, a sense of release. The war inside does not disappear, but it no longer owns the battlefield. Virgo stands with the quiet strength of someone who knows they are seen, guided, protected. The sign has done its work. It has reminded the soul that the mystery is real, that the unseen is attentive, and that even in silence, there is company. The moral of this moment is clear. Signs are not chains, but confirmations. They do not dictate your fate, they affirm it. They do not demand, they reassure. And as Virgo breathes into this awareness, the mystery unfolds further. Because once the proof has been given, the next step is no longer about seeing signs, but about stepping into them. The second hidden sign now rises, shimmering like a gate waiting to be opened. The second hidden sign reveals itself as the gate of abundance, a threshold that Virgo often hesitates to cross. For so long you have worked quietly, giving, serving, and perfecting, yet questioning whether true rewards would ever arrive. Halloween shifts this doubt, for it is the season where veils fall, and what has been hidden in shadow steps into the open. The gate of abundance does not appear as gold falling from the sky, but as opportunities that shimmer at the edges of your awareness. It may be a sudden idea that sparks clarity, a chance meeting that feels charged with destiny, or a door opening where you thought there was only a wall. The symptoms of this gate are subtle but undeniable. You may feel bursts of energy, as if something within you is preparing to expand. You may notice synchronicities leading you toward choices that align with your values. You may sense nudges, inner whispers urging you to take a step you once postponed. These are not accidents. They are signals that the gate is present, inviting you to cross with trust. For Virgo, the challenge is not the presence of abundance, but the willingness to claim it without overanalyzing. The law of attraction offers a path here, not as a guarantee, but as a framework for alignment. First, clarify your intention. Write it simply and in the present, as if it has already taken root. Second, summon elevated emotion, gratitude, joy, or excitement. Let them color your vision. Third, take one aligned action today, no matter how small. And finally, release the need to control how it unfolds. This is the hardest part for Virgo, who seeks details and guarantees. Yet the gate opens not through control, but through surrender. A micro ritual makes this real. Write your vision in present tense, sign it with conviction, then fold the paper and place it under a candle. Allow the flame to be your witness as you whisper, "I open the gate of abundance." The words echo beyond your breath. They set energy into motion. The act is not about forcing outcomes, but declaring readiness. The gate of abundance is a reminder that blessings are not only possible, they are waiting. The challenge is not whether the universe will deliver, but whether you will step through. And as this realization settles, the path does not end. For there is still a third sign rising, one that speaks not only of personal reward, but of sacred connection. The signal of soul union now approaches, weaving its way through the mystery. The third hidden sign emerges as the soul union signal, a vibration that touches Virgo more deeply than material rewards ever could. This is not merely about romance, though it may arrive through love. It is about connection, the meeting of energies that were always meant to recognize one another. Halloween's veil allows these threads to glow brighter, and for Virgo, it often comes as a sudden recognition, a déjà vu when meeting someone's eyes, a conversation that feels like it has already been lived, a synchronicity that ties your path to another's. These are not coincidences. They are alignments, echoes of the soul calling across time. The signs appear quietly at first. The number 2 repeated 3 times, 222, arrives to whisper of union. The sequence 1111 flashes as the awakening portal, reminding you that the connection is not random, but destined. Sometimes it is not numbers, but sensations. The shiver of energy when someone speaks your name, the rush of peace when you are near them, or the clarity that settles when you think of them. Virgo, who tends to question, may doubt these signals. But the mystery insists they are real. The soul union signal does not demand immediate action, it demands recognition. To ignore it is to miss the gentle hand the universe extends. To honor it is to allow destiny to weave its fabric openly. It may guide you to a partner, a friend, a teacher, or even a community aligned with your essence. What matters is not the form, but the resonance. The soul knows when it is being mirrored. To maintain this alignment, small practices matter. A daily ritual of breathing slowly, speaking a word of gratitude, and carrying one simple intention is enough to keep the channel open. These are not heavy demands. They are gentle anchors that remind you of the connection beyond the visible. What must be avoided in the first hours after receiving such signals are energy leaks, unnecessary drama, impulsive reactions, or oversharing sacred moments with those who cannot understand them. Protect what is unfolding, for sacred signals deserve sacred silence until they bloom. The soul union signal is not an ending, but a promise that you are not walking alone. It reminds you that Virgo's path, though often marked by solitude, is destined for union, soul with soul, spirit with spirit. And as this final hidden sign reveals itself, the mystery prepares to close with a decree, one that seals your journey and crowns your steps under the shadow of the Halloween moon. Virgo, you are not ordinary, and this mystery has unfolded to remind you of that truth. You have walked through silence, through shadows, through gates unseen, and now you stand before the decree that seals your destiny. Halloween, with all its masks and flickering lights, is no mere festival for you. It is the Tower prophecy, the moment when what no longer serves collapses so that rebirth can rise. The fall is not destruction, it is liberation, and in this liberation your path shines brighter than ever. The 3 hidden signs revealed themselves in sequence, each one carving clarity into your soul. First came the shadow mirror, teaching that your fears are not punishments but guides, showing where light must enter. Then the gate of abundance, reminding you that blessings do not wait in the distance. They arrive when you dare to step through. Finally, the soul union signal, whispering that your journey is not solitary, that destiny aligns you with others who carry the same flame. These 3 signs together form a map, guiding Virgo through the Halloween mystery toward miracles and blessings. The decree is simple but powerful, and it must be spoken aloud, for words breathe life into destiny. Stand tall, breathe deeply, and declare, "I claim my cosmic test and receive miracles." Let the sound vibrate in your chest. Let it echo in your bones. Let it rise into the unseen. This is the seal, the alignment, the anchor that marks your choice. You are no longer drifting, you are directing the flow of your path. Now is the time to leave behind hesitation. The mystery has offered proof, reflection, and guidance. The numbers that appeared, the chills, the dreams, the synchronicities, none of them were empty accidents. They were confirmations, reminders that you are seen by the cosmos itself. You were called into this story not to observe, but to embody it, to become the living answer to the signs. So close your eyes and imagine the final image, a glowing gate under the Halloween moon, carved into shadow and light, opening only for those who dare to step through. You walk toward it, not in fear, but in certainty. You speak the decree once more, and the gate opens wide. Behind it waits abundance, connection, and the destiny written for you since before time. And as you cross, you know with certainty, the mystery has claimed you, and you have claimed it in return.